Well, this is just a little thank you to all of my viewers. You watch my videos and you put up with the ads, and I get a little bit of money back for the ads that you watch. And what I do with that money is I sometimes upgrade equipment. Well, we don't wear skimpy bikinis. Hell, it frightens me when I take my shirt off. There's definitely no one pregnant here. This is motor sailing for old dudes. We do live on a boat, and we do cruise extensively along the Australian coast. Join us and visit some great destinations. Learn how to look after a boat and live off grid. It might even get you enthused to do the same thing. Hey, stay out there till you can't. Now, I'm shooting this video now off my stabilised camera, and it's quite a big piece of kit, but it does give you really smooth footage, so that's why I like to use it. And I like my videos to be as cinematic as they can be, which I hope you guys enjoy. So what I've done today, we're in Port Macquarie. I've just been to JB Hi-Fi and I've bought myself a DJI Pocket 2. This is a little stabilised camera that virtually fits in the palm of your hand. So let's unbox it and have a look at it. And thanks again guys for watching the vids and putting up with the ads. Watching the ads, that really helps, but look, if you guys subscribe, that helps my algorithm, helps me get out there, maybe a few more people watch, which is all good. Anyway, let's unbox this little Pocket 2, see what it's like. Well packed, which is always the case with DJI products. Very small, it's all very small stuff. So this is the main unit. All comes in a neat little case, well packed. The gimbal and everything is very well packed. They're just packings to keep it good in transit. Slips out that way. So that's the camera. How good is that? It is tiny. So that's it sitting in my hand. Compare it to what I'm shooting this on, and it's chalk and cheese. It's going to make life a lot easier, and it's going to give us really good cinematic video, which is what I'm chasing. So that's all pretty good. I think I better sit down and read the instructions now. Out and it's time for a gelato. Would you get warm?
Burnt caramel.
Nice. Better put the new camera away before I get ice cream all over it. Beautiful evening this afternoon. This could be our last day in Port Macquarie. The bar looks as flat as I've seen it since we've been here, so it's looking pretty good for tomorrow morning. The swell seems to have gone right from it now, so we'll be up early in the morning and we'll make our way down to Laurieton. It's only about a two and a half hour trip, so that'll be a pretty easy one in the morning. I'm just going to take Ted ashore now for his last little walk. We'll have some dinner and settle in for the night. Fantastic. We were very close to being on the bar when the port side motor shut down completely. It's time to turn around and head back. Marine Rescue Port Macquarie, Marine Rescue Port Macquarie. This is Peggy-Anne, Peggy-Anne 71.
Peggy-Anne, that's Marine Rescue Port Macquarie, over.
Yeah, Marine Rescue Port Macquarie, this is Peggy-Anne. Look, I'm just letting you know, we didn't get on the bar, but we got out towards the bar and lost the motor, so I'm just heading back to the moorings, and I'll give you a call when I get it sorted out. Now, Dale, can you just turn the key, just turn it on, turn the key on this side?
ETR 1200, over.
Do you want me to turn it?
Yeah, no, not turn it, just turn the red light on?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So this is where my problem was. This is the fuel solenoid. So when I turn the key on, the first thing that happens, it puts power to that solenoid and it pulls the fuel rack in. So that supplies fuel to the motor. What had happened, one of these wires had got, the terminal had just, the wire had pulled out the back of the terminal, got loose, and wasn't supplying current to the relay. So what I had to do was just undo this, take it off, put a new terminal on, bit of heat shrink, and we're back in action. Something to be aware of though, if your motor stops really quickly, it could be that solenoid that's letting you down. The fuel solenoid just dropped out to virtually just shut the motor down. So I just got down and fixed it. Only took me 10 minutes, but now it's a little bit late, but I think we'll still run down there. At least we've got a bit of sun on the bar now, so we'll head out. Anyway, lucky, you wouldn't want that happening when you're on the bar. Sometimes things you can't, fathom what's going to happen, but one beauty of having two motors, you've still got propulsion to get yourself out of situations. So we're back in, I didn't want to cross the bar on just one motor, but sort of come back and fixed it, and now we'll head off again. His iPad died yesterday and she's had to invest in a new one, so how's it going, Mom?
It's okay.
The screen looks a bit better.
It's not cracked.
So the track today from here around Tacking Point to Camden Haven, so only about 13 nautical mile, pretty quick one. If you keep spotting them and tell me where they are. Big whale, eh?
That's a very big whale. Looks unusual.
It's a humpback. This is Wombi doing her famous whale call. We couldn't find any big whales, but we soon had some small ones swimming off the bow of Peggy-Anne. Give you a really good idea of how if you've got visual on it, you can see where the breaking water is and really pick your way in between them. Get that back rope, I'll probably have to get it.
Onto what? I can't see it.
You've got no bollo, you're just going to climb around the pole.
Oh. Eh?
I'll have to just work it in. Yeah, I'll get that stern one on first and be good. Just here? I'll have to work it in, yeah. Can you tie him off there or something? Just tie it, yeah.
Try and blow on quite a bit hard this way.
I'll keep it there for you. Just watch it, I'll just pull up on it. Thanks, mate.
You're lucky it wasn't my missus.
A bit over that big flat arse into the tide too.
Yeah. We teach her for 3 years to do a bow and she still can't do it from her hand.
I'll show you how to do them real easy.
You teach me.
So? Yeah, I'll have to move it back a bit. That'll be alright. Maybe just give us that one back and fire it down. Yeah. And then we'll get these boards set sorted out and we'll be right.
I was thinking earlier that somebody should go up and hit the hardware store and put a couple of planks and leave them here permanently. Yeah, make it easier.
Even better still, put a pontoon in.
Yes. It's all the club, you can't expect too much, they do give us toilets.
Oh no, yeah, no, it's alright, yeah. Good spot.
Are you looking for a mooring at all, or are you?
No, we're just in transit, so.
Yeah, so am I, but I've been here for a bloody week.
We're going to be here for a while.
Yeah, it's going to blow up again. Yeah. So this was home before as well?
No,
Okay.
Oh, with you?
Yeah, no, it's up this way.
So we've got a bow line. We have to tie this fender in here so that it goes up and down on that post, because our flare beats us a bit. Then an aft spring, so when the tide starts flowing out, that'll stop us going back too far. Another aft spring here, stop us going back again. I might tighten that up in a minute. And then a forward spring from the back of the boat. And this line here is just to pull us across to the wharf. I've got that pretty long as well, so that can go up and down with the tide. So that's coming off the winch and running around that pole. So that's the other problem with the wharf here. There's no cleats. You've got to tie to the poles. So it's a bit of a chore, but once you get in here, you make yourself nice and comfortable. Well, I've been working a little bit this morning, done all the engine room checks. Tomorrow looks like a good day to head out of Laurieton here and skip down to Forster, Macquarie. But we've been working pretty constantly this morning, bit of a clean up and a few other things. So now we're just heading up to the Laurieton United Servicemen's Club for a coffee. Fantastic. Ready for a coffee, Wom? Very nice. Well, another early one just to get the weather right. Very calm this morning here at Camden, and we want to get the bar right at Forster, so we need to get there by 10 o'clock. We've got about 6 or 7 hours of travel to do, so it's now 2:45, so we're going to head out of the river. The bar should be alright out here, it's very flat, and we'll get the bar right when we get to Forster. Ted doesn't want to get up, I don't think. sun's just come up. We've got a light wind from the south, so it's not doing us any favours. We're only travelling at about 4.5 knots, so we are going to get there a little bit late. I think it should be all right, but it would have been good to get there around 10 o'clock. Saying our ETA is now 11:30, so a bit of a slow trip. Anyway, it's comfortable enough as it is. We've still got another 5 hours to go. It'd be a lot nicer if that wind was right around behind us, but anyway, we'll just see how we go. We have got the option, if it did get too uncomfortable out here, we could head to Crowdy. It's a beam of us now, so about another half hour we could be in Crowdy Harbour, but I think we'll keep on going. The wind is forecast to drop out and go round a bit, so it's going to get lighter as the day goes on. So I think we'll keep on pushing and get down to Forster. Get there, the trick is there's 2 mooring balls there, and I hope we can pick up one of them. If we can't, we'll just have to find somewhere to anchor, but yeah, it'd be good to pick up one of those mooring balls and hang off that. They have moved the mooring balls onto the Forster side of the inlet for anyone going in there, so pays to remember that. They used to be on the Macquarie side, but just recently they've moved the moorings over onto the Forster side. So today we left from Camden Haven, we've come up around Crowdy Head, and now we're just on our final leg heading up towards Cape Hawke. You can see our speed's not that great. We've got a bit of wind heading us and can't get any sail out, so we're down to 4.95 knots. We usually would be doing 6.9, maybe 7.5. It's our autopilot that's steering us at the moment. It steers us most of the time, and you can see we're on a course of 198 degrees, and that does a great job. Anchor control, anchor windlass control. Generator control, hardly used now with the lithium on, which is good. Our throttles, one for each motor, and engine gauges, one for each motor as well. And of course up here is a compass. We don't use that much, it's all GPS these days. What's going on, Teddy? Hey? What's going on, Ted? You're having a good ride, aren't you? You having a good trip? You're a good boy.
trip, over.
Yeah, fantastic, thanks. Lovely trip down, and the bar was about as flat as I've seen it. Turned it on for us, thanks.
Got that information. I'll log you off and talk to you next time. This is Marine Rescue Forster out.
Yeah, thanks, Forster. Peggy-Anne, clear. Beautiful. In Forster, Macquarie. Good spot.